guys, I just wanted to share with you a little project I'm working on right now. I've been meaning to put an automatic gate motor on my gate for quite some time. I finally got some parts in from Amazon, actually all of it except for one piece that I've been looking for. I've had put away for a long time, so I made up a diagram to use without it. You can see that. I had my receiver board that I bought on Amazon. It's pretty inexpensive little thing. And anyway, I was gonna hook it up. There's a battery, 12-volt battery hookup. So the whole thing was gonna run on a 12-volt battery with a solar panel to keep it charged up. But anyhow, so I was gonna use a receiver. I was going to use a timer module so it doesn't stay on all the time, and I was going to use a double pole, double throw relay, which is like a little, they call them ice cube relays, look like a little ice cube, kind of clear little box, and then of course the motor. But anyhow, if this will work, and it'll reverse every time you click the transmitter button. It'll reverse the output, and it'll have a timer that sets it for a certain amount of time. Anyhow, that'll work, but this is actually going to be way easier than that because I found a device I was looking for. It's an old AMF switch that works off of a solenoid, and it has two micro switches on the front, and it clicks like a ballpoint pen, one way or the other way. So I'm going to wire this up to the receiver, so every time you click the button it clicks this, and it basically will turn the power on to the motor in one direction, and if you click the button again it turns the power on in the other direction. I'll have it wired where it reverses, but as you can see it's going to need a little help. It's a very old little device. They used to use these for the bowling alleys. AMF made these, and they were for the pin setting machines, which, if you don't know about pin setting machines, they're a modern marvel of engineering. They have a lot of little special made devices like this inside, but this thing is very handy if you can ever get your hands on one of these. They come in really old gate motors. They have these in there for a reversing switch, for use exactly like how I'm using it. But basically it's going to run until it gets to its limit switch, and it's going to turn the power off on its own. So this being just a draw for that long would be great for a solar panel charged 12-volt battery system. So that's what I was looking for, something that doesn't require much power. That's it, just one little click. I just got to get after this. I got to change these switches out and put some new micro switches in it, which I have tons of, so that won't be an issue. But anyhow, let's get after that. Alright, we got our switch all put together, tested out, works good. Now it's time to wire the bugger up. So, to get this thing wired up, I got some little pieces of jumper wire here. We got to wire it similar to what it shows in the diagram. This switch is going to take the place of this relay, basically. So you got common, normally open, normally closed, and another common, normally open, normally closed. So what you do is you crisscross from the normally closed over here to the normally open over here, from the normally open over here to the normally closed over there. So you got your red and your black coming in from the battery, and this is going to basically, see those two coming in right there to the two commons, red and black, positive and negative. Okay, so what's going to happen is this is going to it's going to reverse the polarity depending on which way it is, and then those two from the normally open will go out to the motor. Pretty simple. Let's make it work. Okay, and then your output comes off the normally opens just as it shows in the diagram. There we go. You see that? Okay. Now we just need to put on the battery cable, which we'll use this one. This will be fine. We'll just put these on here. These are insulated tubes, which is kind of a plus. So that's going to go to the battery. All right. So there's your reversing right there. There's your output, 12-volt output. It's going to go to these lights, and there's your battery. So let's check it and make sure we don't burn things up. Get our battery. I'll poke this into the hole for now. It's temporary deal. Okay. Now let's see if our light works. Oh, dead short. What's wrong? What did I do wrong? Anybody know? Dead short. Something's not right. Huh, what's wrong with it, guys? Oh, I get it. Because the way this switch works. Okay. So, can't go by this diagram because both switches don't operate at the same time. So what I gotta do is put normally open to normally open, normally closed to normally closed. And that will solve the problem. I'm gonna remove the battery wires for temporary so I can get to that easier. I was wondering what was going on here. This is if I have it wired as if it was on a relay. Relay switches both switches at the same time. This switches one at a time. So in order to do that, I have to reverse two of these, and then it will work properly. So now it should work in theory. Let's try it again, see if we don't burn up. Hopefully not. Okay, there's that. And contact should flow through the light. Okay, there's the light. That's working, 12-volt light. And then if I flick it, no light. No short either. Alright, it's in reverse. Reverse polarity. There you go. Reverse polarity. Perfect. Now, for the remote control section that makes this operate, let's get that going. Done deal. Alright. Now, let's hook this up to the battery. Yep, okay. There's that. I got LED lights. Erase. Good. Now, one time. Out here. That's open, close. Open, close. Easy. Cool. Let's go hook it up.